Hi everyone, my name's Mike and welcome to the video. This is a very different video to the ones we normally do. I don't think I've ever done a product video before, but I was approached by AOCCII, I think that's how you pronounce it, and they asked me to have a look at this navigation device. Well, it's a lot more than that. There are lots of people out there who've had a look at it and very positive reviews on it. So they said if I did a review on it, then I could keep the unit. So why not? Why not, indeed. So what it is a it's a device, and I won't show you the item. Well, we'll look at it in a minute because I've actually got it fitted to the bike. But what it does is it provides, it's almost like a, it's bigger than this, bigger than your phone. Sits on your bike screen. Well, there it is up there. There's a picture of it there. And what it does, it's wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. So basically everything that's on your phone, it'll get shown on this screen if you hit the if you hit the button there. So it's fantastic for navigation, and I'll show you this in action in a bit. But I use my route, and this is fantastic. So I just bring up this on my phone, and then I go to the bike, turn the bike on, and it immediately comes up on the screen there. So your phone can sit, in a tank bag or in your pockets, because as we know, that phones don't like being attached to motorbikes. So this is an ideal solution, but it does a lot more than that, as you can see here. This is the standard screen that comes up with it, and it does navigation, GPS tracking. It's got front and rear cameras, which I must admit I haven't enabled yet, but they seem to work very well from other reports I've seen. Of course, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and it also has tire pressure monitoring as well, which all comes up on this screen here. So you can see here. That shows you where your tire pressures are. So all in all, like I've actually had it on the bike for quite a while now, and it's fantastic. It's I bet very rarely actually look at the clocks on the bike anymore, because all the information's there for you. It shows you all the information you need will be on there. So I'll show you on the bike. I'll show you how I fitted it. It's really easy to fit, and it's just become part of the bike really for me now. I just turn the bike on and there it is. And I always have, because if you see my previous videos, you see that my bike's set up to do filming with, and I've always got a tank bag on the bike, and I just slide my phone in there, and if it's switched on, I power the phone separately. You just forget about it, and everything's done from the screen. So it's really good. I really like it. I will show you how it works on the bike, and take it from there. So thank you very much for watching. More details in a sec. Okay, we're at the bike now. So you can see I've fitted the unit, and this is an old Multistrada I've got here, and I'm actually in the process of changing bikes, so some of this is temporary, but this is brilliant. With the kit comes like all these fittings and bracketry. So what I did is I fitted it here, and it's really good, and it's vibration. You can see there, and you'll see it when I'm riding the bike, because this Ducati's got quite a lumpy engine. It does vibrate a bit, so it kind of vibrates around on the mounting, but it's really good, and it's just right in eye line. So yeah, it works fantastically well. So what I'll do is I'll just give you a quick run through of the unit. So I'll turn it on. It takes a few seconds to come on, and there it is. So this is the base screen, and it's really nice. It's really nice display. I'll just go back. Whoops. So I'll just run through everything on here. So with the unit, you have the standard stuff on the front. Got the time, mile an hour, and that's really accurate. You'll probably see later on in terms of the bike. It looks very much the same. So I'll just go through the settings first. So in here, you can set things up. We've got tire pressure indicators on here. I didn't show you that earlier, but they are. I'll show them afterwards. I'll take them off, but they go into the top of your valve. And what you can do is you can go in and set, like you can go PSI or bar, and you can set parameters there. So if it goes below 29 or above 40 or above 43, then it'll set an alarm. What it will do is it'll flash. So yeah, I haven't seen it come up, luckily, because I must have had good, decent tyres on it. So Wi-Fi. So I'll show you that with CarPlay in a minute. The GPS settings. It's just showing there's a GPS unit on here, so it's just showing the GPS settings and the audio settings, and again go through CarPlay. Time, you can set up your time zone on here very easily. Mine's set for the UK, and language, obviously you're listening to me speaking English, so it's English. Speed units, miles per hour, kilometres an hour, and this is where it'd be very useful because I do a fair bit of travel in Europe, so it'll be, as soon as I get off the boat, I can just quickly go over to kilometres an hour, and it'll change the setting to that. So that's something I'm looking forward to. About the device, and that shows you what software level you're on. And also here you can do a reset, so you can go to restore to factory settings, which I won't do. And instrument, yeah, we looked at that before. So I go to recorder, and what you're looking at now is a very nice view of the back of my garage, because what I've got is I've actually got the camera sitting on the back of the bike, and as I said, I'm in the process of changing bikes at the moment, actually moving from this Ducati to a BMW GS. So that will record the back, and also you can take a photo and the settings and everything like that. And there's also one, I've forgotten how to do it, just the one to go to the front. Take a photo, and then you can set the recording going. There's quite a bit. I haven't explored that enormously, but I've got the camera on the front of the bike as well, so you record from the front as well. So radar settings, and again you set all that up. There's I haven't actually set this up on this bike because, as I was saying, I'm changing bikes, but there is a radar unit on the back of the bike here. So what will happen is, if you get within a certain amount of distance of the back of the bike, this screen here starts flashing red. If I go, it actually does red either side. There it goes, flash, 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 flash. No, it works really well on that. But the thing I use more than anything is if I actually go into mobile screen, and I use Apple CarPlay, and this just pairs. You set it up and pair it, which is a simple thing to do, and it basically just mirrors what you've got on your phone. So any of the CarPlay apps, it'll just show on there. So I've got Times Radio, got WhatsApp. I run audio books from there, and Manx Radio GP. TT radio as well. So I've got ordinary maps, Google Maps on there, but what I use, as I said before, I use my Route app, and this is really good, and you'll get a demo of it on the bike. So it's really useful. Also, there's a handlebar mounted thing here which you can use to turn it on. You can actually turn the unit off from there, so it's really handy. But no, it's a really useful piece of kit, and it's something I use all the time, especially this, so what it does is, if I turn the bike off and I walk up to it, phone in pocket, comes on and it goes straight to your navigation if you want it to do that. Now I've got it set to do that, so if I go onto my phone, I've got that setting there, and I go routes and track logs. I'll pick this one for example, and I go to navigate, and I can do it all from here. So I'm starting off the navigation, and whatever's on here, you're seeing that, and also I'm getting it in my headphone as well. So rather than having your phone vibrating away on the handlebar and not very clear, this is really good. It's I've got all the information I need there. So it's a bit of a game changer actually, this thing. I've never done a lot with the navigation units. I've never had a TomTom or a Garmin. I've always used phone stuff, but I've always been a bit leery because it either gets too hot or it's I'm always, even though you get covers for your phone to stop the rain getting in, I'm always a bit worried because you're looking at what's the price of a new iPhone. It's a lot of money, and with the vibration it's just too much of a risk. But this is a fantastic solution. Okay, so with that, let's have a look at what it looks like on the bike, and as I always say in my videos, on with the show. Okay, so we're on board the bike now, and you can see it's I'm running it in navigation mode. I'll pop up there on the screen, so it's just running Apple CarPlay perfectly. I'm in the little town of Rhythin, which is in North Wales. It's a lovely little place, and this is early autumn, so lovely day in early autumn. The colours are magnificent, but as you can see, the navigation unit is just so clear to see. Sometimes in bright sunlight I could do with the unit being a little bit brighter, but what I haven't investigated is if there's ways to turn the brightness up. Maybe that's something I'll talk to AOCCII about. I haven't actually found a way of doing that, but it's perfectly usable. But yeah, something I could look into. So yep, works really well, glitch free, and really good. So as I said, this is Rhythin. Any music lovers out there, if you look to the left, that is Rhythin School, and that's the school that John Lennon sent his son to, Julian Lennon. So that's what that's famous for, one of the things it's famous for. But yeah, we're in North Wales, and as you'll see, the beautiful scenery and the beautiful colours, and the unit, the AOCCII unit, doing what it does best. As I've mentioned before, it's pretty much become a complete part of my motorcycling. The same way as when you first get a mobile phone, you think, why do I need this? And then within a couple of weeks you can't be without it. And I find the same thing with this AOCCI unit. It's just it hasn't revolutionised the way I do it, but it's just made it easier, and that's what good tools do. They make your life easier, and that's what this does. So slow down here, you can see it start to vibrate, and that's because this Ducati is a bit not very good at low speed, but it shows how well damped that unit is. So there you go. Hi. Okay, so what did I think of the unit? Well, I think it's become almost indispensable to me because of the way that it integrates, especially the navigation and the phone. In terms of the collision protection, and the forward and rear cameras, they're probably less used to me because the type of roads I ride on and the type of riding, it's highly unlikely. Like, I don't commute, though I might be doing on my next bike. I'll be doing more city commuting, so that might be more useful to have the front and rear cameras on there. But for the riding that I do, and especially with upcoming European tours, this thing's going to be absolutely fantastic, especially plumbing the sound into the headphones and things. So as a unit, as a usable unit, it seems to be rock solid, reliable. I've been using this for a couple of months. It's just taken me a little while to get going with the getting the video out. I said that I would show you the tyre pressure warnings. So this is what you put in place of your valve cover. So it just screws on like a normal valve cap, but inside here is a little unit that talks to the BX, and it monitors your tyre pressures. There's a battery inside here. Don't know how often it needs to be changed. As I said, I've had mine going for a while. It hasn't been changed yet. You just put it on and don't worry about it. There's very little weight to it, so there's no worry to unbalancing your your wheel. You don't have to put opposite bit of lead on it or whatever. It just seems to work perfectly well. So would I recommend it? Absolutely I would, and that's not just because AOCCI approached me. I think it is a very good piece of kit, and this is the first kit review. I have had approaches from other companies before, but this is the first one that I've seen real value in, and something that I would actually use myself. So as part of the deal, for want of a better word, I can offer anyone who watches this channel a 22% discount. So there's a link in the comment section if you want to take advantage of that. Being completely open and honest, I'd get a bit of commission on that, but it's not an awful lot, and to be honest, it's not why I'm doing this sort of thing. I just saw it as a good unit, and I get to keep it at the end of it. It's brilliant, so it's something I would wholeheartedly recommend. So thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate all your likes and subscribes. Thank you for AOCCI for giving me the opportunity to do this, and thank you very much. Cheers.